If you want to know how you can integrate your own comments into EPLAN so you could trigger a whole action chain with only one click, stay tuned, because today we are creating our first custom action. Join the community and never miss a new video again. We start in our Visual Studio project and add a new folder. We make a right click, say Add New Folder, and then we rename the folder to 02 DeclareAction. We copy our template and rename the template. I choose the name Connections and Reports. And then I change the name of the public class to exactly the same name. And now we use the attribute DeclareAction. Between the brackets and under the quotation marks, we write the name of our action. I call the action exactly the same as the name of our C# file. And now we need a function. We say public void, and normally we use the name function for it, but you can decide to change the name to whatever you want. Just make sure that it is not the same as any other function in your code. And to show you that it works with any name, I switch to CAP for connection and report. Between the brackets we now need the command line interpreter to execute actions in EPLAN. Now we need a name for our command line interpreter. Normally I use CLI. But you can take any name. Just make sure that everyone else would probably understand your code. Equals new command line interpreter. And now we can call the command line interpreter by writing the name OCLI, point, execute, and within the brackets and under quotation marks we write exactly the name of the action we wanna execute. So now we switch to EPLAN and I will show you how you find out the name of the actions. In this video we will use the update connections and update reports. So now I click on connections and update, and then you need to press the shortcuts from the overview. And then the EPLAN diagnostics dialog opens. And here you see the last called action from EPLAN. We copy it and went back to our Visual Studio. And then we insert the action between the brackets and the quotation marks. And then we switch to a new line and call the command line interpreter again with execute, and between the brackets we write reports. And for the end of our script we will add a message box like in the last video to show that everything worked out properly. So we say message box point show, and between the brackets and under the quotation marks we write finished updating connections and reports. And at the end we need the semicolon. And now we can click Ctrl+S to save our script, and then we switch back to EPLAN. Here we can load the script by using the quick access bar, but if you haven't put the actions here right now, you can go on File, Extras, Interfaces, and under Scripts you find the section Load. And in our project folder we have the 02 DeclareAction and the connections and report. We click Open and the script is loaded. But to command the action we need to add a new ribbon to our ribbon bar. We make a right click, say Customize Ribbon, select the last one, say New Tab, and then we rename the tab by clicking on Edit. Here we say EPLAN Scripting, and we rename the command group to declare action. And the next step is we need to insert one of these actions to our new ribbon action group. Most of the time I use insert macros, but it doesn't matter which one you pick, just click on the arrow and put it on the right side. For our test I select the icon with the number 0 and I change the display name to Connections and Reports. And here under command line we need to fill in the exact name of our action from the Visual Studio Code. So I switch back and copy the name from my action to put it right here into the command line. And then we finish with a click on OK and again. And to show you that everything works out properly, I will erase a few reports. And the last thing is, I drag the potential definition on my connection, in which I defined that the connection will be a little bit bigger and switch the color to green. And now we can test our script. We click on Connections and Reports. And as you can see, the message box appears and says finished updating connections and reports. And as you can see, the color of the connection has changed and the reports find their way back into the project. I hope this video showed you how easy it is to add your own comments to EPLAN and eliminate repetitive clicks in your daily workflow. Let me know in the comments if everything worked out for you, and I'll see you in the next one.